Hey there everyone, this is Cypher. Welcome back to my playthrough of B29F. Today, we're going to begin the 29th floor. I've heard nasty things of 29th floor, and we're actually going to do it today, unlike yesterday, which happened. Yellow orb. So much stuff. Finally! An item! Oh my god. Only took forever and a half. Hook scales. Gem plume. 1,000 shells. Holy armor. Useless and useless. Spy. Armor. Protector only. 5625. Physical resist up. It's pretty solid. Actually. Yeah. We'll just go ahead and get this. Go from 38, 18, 10 to 52 plus strength plus 10, HP plus 20. There's no way this can go wrong. We had the money, so it's okay. Buy item, warp wire, and gold chime. That should be enough to get us started. Save the game, and then we go out to explore the 28th floor. I'm gonna try to keep cutting minimal if I can. But, yeah, this isn't really that hard. It's a lot of walking, though. A lot of walking. Set up gold chime the moment you enter. Allows you to only have to take about 3 sets while you're here. It's pretty nice. And if you want to obscure the encounter even more, you can use these stairs. I don't think they're necessary, though. So, I guess while we're walking, and because I don't want to actually cut out that much this time, I played the Millennium Girl demo last night after hearing how good it was from Akametsu and another fan of mine who left comments in the previous episode, which was 5.3. And it was a lot of fun. It took a little bit to get used to the voice acting, as you would expect. But, after I got used to it, I think I really liked it. And I would love, and I got to the 3rd floor, and it's like, you can't continue, I'm like, no! And it was a lot of fun. I think they kind of, well, this would be spoilers, actually. I don't want to spoil that much, but I'm just gonna let you know that the demo's out now. Go play it. Just get your 3DS, go to the eShop, and play it. It's loads of fun. Had a blast. It's not difficult, and it doesn't cost money. So, you know, try it out. Especially if you haven't played B29F before, I encourage it. You can also get the B29F 4 demo. Even though the game's been out for a while, you can get the EO4 demo. See how you like the series. Like, by all means, if you haven't started playing it yet. Also, why did I not set up Shock on Eric? I'm not that bright all the time, but, you know. I just don't like Iron Crab sets. They take forever. But that, I guess, gave me time to talk about that. In addition to playing the demo, I've played a little bit more of Tales of the Abyss. I'm liking the game so far, so spoiler-free. Hopefully will continue to be spoiler-free. Let's see, and I've been... Oh, yes, this October. When October hits, things are going to get crazy. Not only is Millennium Girl's release date like the 1st or something like that, but like a week or so before X and Y comes out. So I'm going to be playing Millennium Girl for hours straight at a time when it comes out, so that when X and Y comes out, I can get X and Y, or just, I don't know if I just want Y or if I want just X. I might get both, but, and then I'm going to play the shit out of them, and it's going to be handhelds month for all of October, so it's going to be great. Things are going to be great. Love the fall when all the games come out, of course. Holiday season is also one of my favorite times of the year. Except for setting up, setting up things like Christmas trees. That's a little boring. Or almost reached the 26th floor, or the 27th floor. And I usually don't talk too much personal life about on my channel here. I usually more focused in the game, and I try to keep the series timeless. Like, if somebody's watching this 10 years from now, they don't need to know that the game came out at X date. It's not necessary. Oh. Yeah, I don't know the most director. Anyways, just still, this game's the easiest thing ever. I was looking at the skill trees of the 5 classes that you're able to look at skill trees at, which is one of them's a spoiler. The second one's also a spoiler, but the Alchemist, the Medic, and the Alchemist, Medic, and the Protector each have their own set of new skills, and when you level up a Mastery skill, it will let you learn, like, a set of skills immediately after it. You don't have to research it after, but that's only for a few types of skills. I think only the Mastery skills do that, where you'll get one of that skill immediately after completing a Mastery skill. But it doesn't work with things like attack up or stuff like that. And this is, I think, really handy, because when you use an Alchemist, it will give you one of each of the elemental attacks for free. And I thought that was awesome. I thought that was brilliant, and that helps the Alchemist a bit, and that helps pretty much everybody a bit. I'm still not a big fan of Alchemist. If I'm so sorry, Arthur, I'm so sorry. But, yeah, I'm still not a huge fan of Alchemist. I really think they can burn and die in a fire. But, I didn't find him that useful. I mean, he would inflict useful elemental damage, which is nice, and I appreciate it. But I think I'm going to have access to other elemental outlets if I use other classes. So it bugs me a little, but I think there's going to be ways around it as I play the game. At least I hope that's the case. Jesus Christ, this is going to take longer than I thought. Yay. But, yeah, overall I have very positive views of the new game. And as for LPing of the new game and the old game, EO4, I have the means, well, I don't have the means to do it. I don't have the means to do it without quality suffering a lot. Not a lot, but a good chunk. Like, I can probably only show one screen at a time. I'd have to record my actual my 3DS from some sort of camera. Usually, I'm going to use a more professional one. Jesus Christ, this is a long walk. But, so the image will be, I've tested it as is clear, but I can pretty much only do one screen at a time. And it would be weird, so it's going to be kind of I'm going to see how it works. Maybe show you guys like a test video of how it works. And then you guys can give input and say yay, nay, and we'll see where that gets us. Did I mention this is a terribly long walk? Like, really, it could not go any longer. I think I'm actually going to cut from here, because I've actually run out of things to talk about, so I'm going to see you guys in a bit. Okay, it only takes about a century to get it. Oh god. Wow, okay. Mad. Oh, I thought that said May. That says Mad. And thank you, Travis of Time, for telling me that abattoir is a slaughterhouse. I also know how to pronounce it now. Half mad from self-doubt. Okay, that makes a lot more sense than half made from self-doubt, which is still very appropriate. Oh, it's yeah. Okay. This isn't going to end well. We're still going to use numbers, because that's the easiest way to really keep track of anything, is by putting a count on it. No, that did not mean to do that. I got used to doing stupid mapping on a 3DS again, and that messes me up when I'm recording, because recording using a computer is not the same as recording using a 3DS. So, mapping is it's a little different. You have I had a little bit of difficulties mapping when I was playing Millennium Girl, but that's besides the point. I don't think this is going to be countless squares. for convenience sake, we're gonna use doors to symbolize that it goes back here. Put a door here. Okay, so whenever I place a door somewhere, that just means it's going to place me back to the other door symbol, to the beginning. Now, we're probably going to run out of memos. Probably. So, here we go. It takes me back to the start. Okay. So this was also a 3x3 room. Okay. And it takes me to the lower left corner. I've already marked the other one as 3. No. So this is 3. Alright, I've checked the top left of all of them and they didn't lead nowhere. So top left is not answer to anything. We're just going to reset the encounter rate real quick. Okay, so that leaves... Alright, now I'm going to do the upper right corner of all of them, once each. Okay, that one took me somewhere. Okay, and then we have more passageways. Well, let's start with the obvious. Where does this one go? Oh, yeah, yeah. You're gonna drive me mad. Okay. Maybe not yet. Have I already used 5? I don't think I've used 5. We'll use 5 now. Might just have to come to memorization. I don't know if there's enough memos to cover all of this. I might be able to simplify this actually if this leads right back where I once was. Okay, yeah. Then we don't need to mark this. We can just do this. And that simplifies this without me having to actually do anything about it, so... There we go. Or rather, let's just put them in their proper spots and not even worry about marking them. Let's go this way. Is this nothing but teleporters? Okay. Blindside, flame gel, strength lower, and attack medi, okay. Let's get our attack back. Okay, so you can stop killing Media now. I don't like where this is going. Yeah, they're weak to ice as I expected them to be. Yeah, something based on fire is weak to ice, who would have thought? I thought I had him earlier, but they don't do damage. They just, like, do. Well, then again, maybe it's because I have Immunize up, and this was a blind side, so the Immunize just fell off, but, like, really? And it's over. Okay. So, enemies on this floor are a little crazy. And this goes back to the start. No, it didn't put me back to the start. Oh. Right then. Thought it put me back to the start. It didn't. It put me back here. Well, let's try these other ones. Oh, that's what they do. I totally figured it out, guys. It's actually really obvious where they go. It is really, really obvious where they go. Hang on, let me just rewrite this. So when you go to the top left warp, you're always going to end up in the top left corner. It's so obvious. I am so dumb. I can't believe it took me that long to figure it out. It is really obvious which warp leads where, and the ones that are in the corners of the corners go. If you go in the lower left of the lower left, and the upper right of the upper right, then that will take you somewhere else. It's so magical. Okay, I figured it out. We don't need to waste memos on these if I know where they're going. Now I only have to worry about is, take that back from the top. Maybe I can apply this logic to everywhere on the floor. Quite possibly. That would help us immensely. But we'll leave it as is right now. So, if I go down here, I should lead... Okay. And all of them kind of lead to this spot. Preemptive attack. Evil Root Blader set. All Slash. Drain. Caduceus. Don't use Caduceus, use Immunize. In case these stupid Evil Roots have things to say. And Bravery. No Evil Roots are easily dispatched. Alright, now I just have to see if this logic applies to the rest of the floor. So let's go to the lower right corner. Well, as far as to the lower right as we can go. And that one's weird. Hey, that told me exactly where it is, so there we go. So now, is this the one that does the trade across the entire Milky Way? It is, isn't it? Betcha, it just put me in a spot that looks just like this. Beaver Roots Flame Gel set. Okay, all slash drain. Oh crap, that thing's going to stop me from killing the evil roots. Oh no, it didn't. Cool. It only takes 2 hits, so that's all we're gonna need to do. The door. I'll 2 it up. And let's see if it's doing exactly what I think it's doing. So that goes a distance, that goes a distance. But these 2 things lead to exactly the same place. They don't. That is weird. Okay. That's not what I expected to happen at all. We kind of found out what the enemies are like, so we can go try them now. Okay. So does this lead where I think it does? My guess is that this leads straight to the upper right corner quadrant 1. No, it doesn't. Jesus. Okay. I think the game kind of broke all the rules, so... Where am I? Yeah, B42. Nope. Oops, come on. Okay. That's certainly annoying. Let's just keep going the way we've been going so far. Try to recount our footsteps and see if we can trial and error anything else. So, we've gotten this far. All slash drain, defend, bravery. Easiest thing ever, actually, this set. And now all 3 of those are dead, and it's like, okay, you can move on now. And it's like, okay, that was the easiest thing ever. Let me mark this landing point. Jesus. Okay. Forward. Takes us here. Now where does the south one go? To the south one! Okay, so this is another easy one, actually, that we didn't have to pay super attention to. But, yeah. So the top of that one led up there, the bottom of this one led down here. That wasn't too difficult to follow, so that was nice. Alright. Now, I think the best way to do it is to keep going down places you've already known, but just work down little by little, kind of like always hugging the left side of a maze. You will solve it eventually. Okay, for example, so now instead of going back to the teleporter like we've been doing in the past, we're going to pick north and south and go that way. So let's try the north up here, see where this one takes us. And eventually we'll find the exits. That one was weird. That's an up 5, left 1. Okay. And much in the same fashion, I think this is going to lead exactly where I think it's going to lead, and it's going to lead up to the upper left corner. Now I just have to test this and see if I'm right. No, I'm not. B1, B3? Okay. Well, not that many choices. It's either step one way, go pit out a different direction, or go the other way and get pitted out another direction. I pick this way. Hey, cool. Anna almost got level 69. That would have been nice, but didn't happen. This is a Nectar 3. Beautiful, thank you. And that one takes me straight down here. Okay then. That one takes me to B2 D1. Otherwise known as down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down 7. Okay. Okay, that made sense. That did what it was supposed to do. Okay. Yes, it takes you to quad. Okay, so if this is gonna follow pattern, then I don't need to mark that either. Because I'm more easily able to remember stuff if they follow certain patterns. So. Okay. Let's reset the encounter rate. First and foremost, I must make sure that I don't run into fights, because that is just annoying. Alright, we'll go up and to the right twice. This is going to take us to this, and then I pick this one, and it takes me. Okay, and that takes me back to the start. Alright. I'm going to go back to the fountain real quick. I'm going to see you guys in a second. Alright, from here. Okay, that takes me to C3B... B3. C3B3. Yeah, that takes me to C3B3. I'm expecting the evil roots to, like, just mass murder me, but they're not. It's not like EO2 where they mass murder you. I find that really strange, considering this is EO1. But, well... Christ. Once again, we're behind the lines. Does nothing go where you want it to? This is... Hey, this is E4, E2. If you guys notice a pattern, do tell me. Okay. FOE. Herder, I'm an FOE. Blah 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 blah. Oh no, he blindsided me. Whatever will I do? It's not like he does over 300 damage. I have no idea what is going on. Okay. This leads to a place with a small room with a teleporter in it. Where this teleporter goes, I don't know. Can't be anywhere good. That's why we're going to go in it. This leads... nowhere. It leads nowhere. This leads back to Quadrant 2. Okay then. We will quickly reset the encounter rate. Make sure we have gold chime. No, we don't. Set up a new one. I'm not sure if we've passed an hour mark yet. Let's go this way. We haven't seen where this goes yet, so... Okay, that simplifies getting here a lot. That really simplifies getting here, so... that makes my life easier on doing that. Let's see where this one goes. That puts me in the up-down corridor over here. Now, last time we were in an up-down corridor like this, it put us in very specific places. Regardless, this is D1A2, so... actually, it'd be easier, because it's so close by, to say down 2, left... 1, 2, 3, left 4. Oops, down 2, left 4. Down 2, left 4. Up we go. Pretty cool. This leads. Ding ding ding, exactly where I thought it would. I think it's very interesting that Eric is stronger than Sharon now with a sword. Even though they're using the same sword. Alright. I don't know actually why I went that way. I knew I was going to do that. Okay, so there's no point in going left, so... I'm gonna pretend like these are, like, bars. Like, I'm gonna put a door in front of warp that means don't go that way. As though I'm barring myself off from that. Or maybe an easier way to do that is to do something silly like this. to say, you can go that way, but I don't want you to. So when I isolate a warp like that, that means that I don't want to go that way. That way is worthless. Don't go that way. There's nothing for you going that way. And this leads here. Okay, so that's another direction we don't need to go. This takes us over here. Okay. That's a simple, easy one to remember. Because it does the same thing, it just doesn't actually go to the right. Now where does this one take us? Okay, that takes us back into the loop, which means this is essentially worthless. And that we shouldn't go that way again. Because getting either two of these warps is not gonna lead you anywhere. Except back to where you've already been, so... we don't need to be going that way again. Right, now the only warp we haven't gone through this major kind of intersection is this one. Which leads over here. And goes north and to the west. Now I have a pretty good idea where this one's going to take me, if the trend follows, but of course I'm going to test it anyways, because there's no way to know if it's good or bad until after I go through it. Yeah, it's bad, so we know where that one was going. We don't need to go that way ever again. This leads here. So up 2, left 2. Okay. Let's go up here. This leads nowhere, of course. Let's go south just to see if it's obsolete too. It is. So don't go that way either. This is what I'm going to do for every fight now. That includes these stupid gels. I'm just going to set up, immunize, and have everybody else on the escape button. That's all it's needed to do. That's all you need to do is just hop on that escape button, because I don't want to deal with iron crabs or the flame. It's just not worth it. Takes too much time, not enough. It's like goddamn bats, really. They're really goddamn bats. Alright. Here we are. Where are you taking me? Down 4, right 1. No, not right 2. Right 2 is inaccurate, right 1 is accurate. It's about noon, so I may have to end off soon. This leads to a warp. I think I know where this warp goes, but We'll go down it anyway. This leads... Oh, it didn't lead where I thought it did. But it leads to another one of these. So this leads to... E71. And this one takes me back to the start. Okay, the one I haven't been through is this one, and it takes me to here. Another treasure room. Which holds a Nectar 3, just like the other one did. I don't know why I'm so derpy today. There we go. And this leads here. And now there's no reason to go south, so we go this way. We're of course going to run into another fight before we actually do anything. Use immunize in case we don't get away safely. That's the idea. Yeah, like there. Like sometimes that happens. But really, I just don't want to deal with it. Just get out. And this leads here. So that leads to D5E1. Okay. Which in itself is a 2x2 room with a teleporter in the lower right that goes here. So then, essentially, the entirety of that route is now completely pointless. So, we don't ever want to be going this way again. So we mark that off so that we never go that way again. Okay, the only direction we haven't gone from here that hasn't proven worthless yet is north, so we're going north. Which leads, of course, to a teleporter. That takes me out to the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna wager this takes me directly to the right. No, this takes me here to B7, B2. We're out of memos. That's fine. Essentially all we need to do to get them back is to do this. Now we'll free him up a lot, because I don't actually use the numbers 1 through 4 here in coordinates. Okay, let's go this way. Leads to a treasure room with a Medica 5 and a teleporter that leads here. This leads here. This leads to the treasure room. This is bizarre. Wait, what the fuck? Am I mapping this wrong? I must have been hallucinating that then. Anyways, this is the treasure. I'm just following patterns at this point. This is a Soma, that's cool. And this leads us to a place we've already been before.